Greetings, welcome to day 10 of Autoforge's development. We made it to double digits, alright. So, yesterday we worked on trying to figure out how we should have the entire engine structured, really. We've been working on this component-based system for a while, and we kind of know how entities are being created, but what about where they are living within the world itself? And one thing that we wanted to do, we being Andrew and myself, is have it so that this game engine is used not just for Autoforge but for future games as well. And so one of the future games that we're imagining we'll make will have multiple maps or realms that you can travel to, much like what you could in Korea. And so we wanted to design the engine to support that from the get-go, so that way we don't have to come back to the engine fundamentals and try to add in this addition, which is a fairly substantial feature. And this is actually something I had to do for Korea because I did not originally plan for it. And so I think it was about a year into development, I had to retrofit everything. And it was just a huge mess and a lot of work. So I spent probably an hour to 2 hours kind of just really looking at what I did for Korea and thinking about how we should have this all be structured. And here's what we came up with. So we know that we want all of the gameplay logic to be in Lua. So I kind of looked at, well, what are the gameplay systems that would be in Lua that would be kind of unique per realm. And I came up with this list down here. This is features or systems that are in Korea. And so that's like the tile map or the different entity layers, items that are dropped into the world, the mechanical connections for devices, those sorts of things. For the C++ engine, we have some as well that are, realm specific. And so it's like physics or lighting, the automata, which is cellular, water, lava, etc. So I kind of broke those out and was thinking about for a while, and I realized that the world itself and realms are really just gameplay stuff, right? So it makes sense to put that into Lua and then just have the C++ engine type of things be created and instanced inside of Lua and managed there rather than being managed in C++. So we have this world which is managing the realms, and I'm not sure about this whole saving, loading players, all of that stuff. That probably will go somewhere else, and the world will really just be about managing, moving players around, the realms, being able to create new realms, destroy realms, etc. And then realms will be responsible for the spatial systems like lighting, physics, dropped items, mechanical, etc. And then, I was thinking that we could have a player manager that's more in C++, that's tracking the players, them joining, disconnecting. This was originally in the world for Korea, so just trying to move things around. So I like this design. I think it will work. And I have a good idea for that. So now I'm kind of looking at, let's start kind of bringing back in more of these systems that I developed for Project Dig, such as, we did tiles. Now I'm looking at physics and trying to get that all in place and, thinking about this because physics is another one. So I got some stuff set up for the physics, which is over here. And we're really just trying to kind of create a wrapper around the Box 2D physics system, which is a library that Unity uses for its 2D stuff, and lots of games use Box 2D. And Project Dig was using it as well. So trying to wrap that and get that set up. I got some things kind of set up, but it's not actually like fully working yet. And I think I'm going to need to actually change things to kind of better support that whole like realm spatial system stuff. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully today we'll kind of clean this up and this physics stuff up and get it working. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.